Data set and distribution, creating box plots. The data set below represents the number of customers at each Slurpee Sam's spaghetti shop. So if we look at our possible choices here, what we notice is that they all start at 24 and they all end at 34. So 24, 34 for A, B, and C. Okay, next, what is the true middle number here? So let's take a look at that. So what is the true middle number here? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the true middle number here is 31. And notice they all have quartile 2 is 31. Now, what is quartile 1? Well, quartile 1 is between 25 and 29. So we want to go between 25 and 29. So 25 plus 29, and we want to divide this by 2, is equal to 27. So this is at 27 here. So that's 27. And this one right here is between 32 and 34. Well, what's between 32 and 34 is 33. So we wanted to touch 27 for quartile 1, and we want 33 for quartile 3. Well, here we have 27, but we have 32, so that one is out. Here, this is 33 because that's between 32 and 34. This is at 27, so it looks like B. This is no good because that's at 32 and that's at 29. So B is our best choice. Okay, so which data set could be represented by the box shown below? So we want to go from 3. Let's make a better 3 here. So we want this to be 3 and we want this to be 18. So it's got to go from 3 to 18. If you notice that A is out because it starts with 2 and all these are 3 to 18. Next, we want quartile 2 to be 10. So we want 10 to be exactly in the middle. We want quartile 1 to be 7. And we want quartile 3 to be 13. So we want 7 and 13 with 10 in the middle. Okay, so A is out. And we're looking for 10 here in the middle. Well, if you notice here, 10 is not even mentioned on B, so we can disregard that. Now 10 is mentioned here, but is 10 exactly in the middle? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have 5 numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 numbers there. So we have 5 numbers to the right, and we have 5 numbers to the left. Right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 is exactly in the middle between those two. Now we want it to be 7 as our quartile 1. Well, 7 is not mentioned here. There's actually an 8, but there is a 13 there. So the only one that does have a 7 is D. So we start with 3, we go to 18, just like the box plot shows, 3 to 18. The middle number exactly in the middle is 10, followed by 7 and 13. The data below represents the number of practices each member at Needham's ski team attended. So 25 to 38, 25 to 38, 25 to 38. So they're all 25 to 38. Now, if you notice, the medians now are different. This one is 30 because this is quartile 2. This is quartile 2, or the median is 34, and the median here is 32. So if we can find what quartile 2 is, we can solve this problem. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 numbers. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then draw our line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're between 30 and 34. Well, 30 and 34, let's take a look at that. So we're going to go 30 plus 34. That gives us 64. Divide this by 2, and that gives us 32. So 32 would be our quartile 2 or our median, because remember quartile 2 and the median are the same. So the only one that has 32, and it's not A because that's 30, B is 34, it's C. So look at the next one. Which data set could be represented by the box plot shown? So this starts at 2 and this ends at 11. So we're going to go 2 to 11. So all these are 2 to 11 except for D, so we're not going to worry about D because D is starting with the 3, not with the 2. Now quartile 2 is 6. So let's see which one is 6 in the middle. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a possibility is A. What about B? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 is in the middle there. Now let's see what happens on C. C doesn't even have a 6. So C is definitely out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 7 is the middle. So C is out. So now it's down to A or B. So let's look at quartile 1. So quartile 1 is right after 3, so quartile 1 is 4. And quartile 3 is right in front of 9, so it's 8. So quartile 1 is a 4 there. So right here, if we take the middle number out, the 6, so if we do take the 6 out here, let's see if we get the right. We take the 6 out, we would have the 3 and the 5. So 3 plus 5 is 4. Same thing here. 3 plus 5 is 4. Because if you add 3 plus 5 divided by 2 is 4, so that works there. Now, what about the other side here? We want the other side to be 8. See, here's the problem here. If you take this 8 and 10 left over, because the true two middle numbers go between 8 and 10. 8 plus 10 is 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. No good. But here we would cut between the 8 and 8, and 8's the same number, so it would definitely be 8. Even if you didn't see that, 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So B is our best choice.